Alright, 3-week holiday. Bring Me the Horizon have been pretty quiet recently, so realistically I'll miss like one post, maybe 2 announcements. Bring Me the Horizon have decided to drop half a year's worth of news in the span of a few weeks. We've got what looks like a Pray for Plague's re-recording, a movie in cinemas, new collaborations, new songs, the list just keeps going. So, if you've been off the grid or just can't keep up with everything, don't worry. I spent the last few days catching up on everything, and I'm about to break it all down for you. Let's get into it. So, let's start with a question everyone's been asking. How did we get to a Pray for Plague's remake? It all started on December 16th, when a creator named Kai posted a video of himself listening to Pray for Plagues, a deathcore track from Bring Me the Horizon's first album, Count Your Blessings. Now, this could have just been a simple post for fans, but a couple of days later, everything changed. Ollie Sykes himself dropped a comment that simply said, "Next year, 20 years." That was it. Those words made the entire fanbase lose their minds. Why? Because next year marks the 20th anniversary of both Pray for Plagues and Count Your Blessings. The speculation immediately went into overdrive. People were theorizing everything: a deathcore tour, an old school throwback set, an album remaster, vinyl repress, re-recording, merch drops, you name it, we were predicting it. Then came the moment we've been waiting for. February 2nd. Ollie Sykes posted to his Instagram story with a video that, you know what, I'll just let the video speak for itself.
Break all those day. Break all those day. Break all those day.
If you couldn't tell, that is Ollie Sykes in the studio screaming "Bring Our Doomsday" into a microphone, which, if you didn't know, is the final lyric from Pray for Plagues. This is absolutely massive because it pretty much confirmed we're getting some sort of Pray for Plagues remake for the 20th anniversary, exactly like Ollie was hinting at. Now, I've seen some people online questioning whether this is actually the lyrics of the song Visions rather than Pray for Plagues, since that song has the line "Bring out your dead" instead of "Bring our doomsday." And yeah, they sound similar. But if you listen closely, you can clearly hear the third syllable has an S from doomsday.
Break all those day.
And if you turn your volume up really high, you can actually hear the line "Cleanse this earth" coming from Ollie's headphones. And if you didn't know, that's the second to last line of Pray for Plagues, right before Bring Our Doomsday.
Break all those day.
Now, I'm going to throw out a prediction here. I think the cover for whatever releases, whether it's a Pray for Plagues remake or a full album remake, will be an alternative version of the Count Your Blessings album cover, but with Soph replacing the girl in the aquarium. Why? The last 3 releases, Survival Horror, Next Gen, and Low Files, have all featured Soph on the artwork. So, it's not unrealistic to think Soph will be incorporated into the new cover somehow. But wait, because we actually did get some new Bring Me the Horizon music already. It's a collaboration with Illenium on a track called Slave to the Rhythm. The song is an electronic dubstep style track with a seriously diverse range of Ollie vocals, everything from singing to some pretty heavy screams. This was revealed on Instagram when Illenium posted a track list with artist names displayed on the back of jerseys, which was a pretty cool reveal. If you don't know who Illenium is, he's collaborated with other massive bands like Spiritbox, Hypervale, and Motionless in White. Quick side note, shout out to Illenium for actually liking my post about the song's release on Instagram. If that's not a sign to go follow me on Instagram, I don't know what is. Now here's a cool detail that a lot of people missed. Slave to the Rhythm actually has a callback to Join the Club from Sempiternal. In Join the Club, Ollie sings, "My heart is a dead horse, there's no point in beating." Fast forward to Slave to the Rhythm, and the line becomes, "Now your heart is a dead horse, there's no use in beating." It's a subtle change from my to your and point to use, but it's clearly an intentional reference to their Sempiternal era. Not much else to say about this track, except it's a great song. If you haven't already, you should definitely give it a listen after this video finishes. You may remember a while back when I talked about a cameo video from Ollie where he announced they are working on a live DVD. Well, the promotion for this has finally begun, with the band posting teasers from their Sao Paulo headline show. On January 20th, the news officially dropped. Bring Me the Horizon, live in Sao Paulo, would be releasing worldwide in cinemas on March 25th and 28th. You heard that right. We're actually getting a Bring Me the Horizon movie in cinemas. Covering 23 tracks, the film is a multi-cam, professionally shot experience of the band's biggest headline show to date in Brazil. The performance spans their entire modern era from Sempiternal to That's the Spirit to Amo and the entire Posthuman series. Tickets officially go on sale February 11th, with more information available on BMTH.live. On that page, you can also buy the official movie poster for the film. And speaking of things you can buy, the movie will also be releasing as a 3-disc CD/DVD that comes with a booklet. There's tons of other movie merch as well, like a Brazil jersey and an alternative movie poster. But it doesn't stop there. Bring Me the Horizon also announced that this Sao Paulo show will be released as a live album on April 10th. You can actually see the countdown already on streaming services. Just like the movie, it features the same 23 tracks, but as an audio album instead of video. Here's the full track list, with songs ranging from Sempiternal all the way to Posthuman Next Gen. Some notable inclusions: we're getting all the interludes from the show on streaming platforms. Tracks like You People Are All Doomed and Project Angel Dust. This is what the album cover looks like, and there will also be a vinyl available for purchase. On a different note, things get really interesting. We've been seeing the band working with Kid Brunswick, a British alternative rock artist, through various social media posts, and it's pointing towards something big. It started with Ollie's Instagram post, showing them all sitting together in the studio. Then, Kid Brunswick started posting his own photos and videos of him working with Ollie. He was even seen working on music while Ollie was getting a tattoo from his brother. We then got a solo shot of Ollie working on music in the studio. But here's where it gets crazy. Kid Brunswick posted a sneak peek of what they've been working on with the caption, "Don't fly too close to the sun." Here's the clip. Now, I actually made a short form video about this, and Kid Brunswick commented on it with a mouth zipped closed emoji. Another Bring Me the Horizon fan account responded with "Release it already," and Kid Brunswick replied, "Just one?" So, we now know for a fact that Kid Brunswick and Bring Me the Horizon are working on multiple songs together. This could mean one song for his project and one song for Bring Me the Horizon, similar to how we got both Amen and Werewolf with Lil Uzi Vert, or it could be multiple Bring Me the Horizon tracks. Either way, we're eating good. Quick side note while editing this, Kid Brunswick actually worked on Slave to the Rhythm, the Millennium track that we talked about earlier. He's credited as a producer and for background vocals. So that's at least one of the songs he was working on with the band. Okay, back to the video. Here's something interesting that flew under a lot of people's radars. Bring Me the Horizon did a collaboration video with the game Ghost of Yotai, which features the band actually remaking their hit song, Throne. We get to hear a portion of this remake with entirely new recorded vocals, guitars, synths, and drums. It's a complete reimagining of the song, and it sounds incredible. However, and this is the frustrating part, Ghost of Yotai has already been fully released, and the song is nowhere to be found in the actual game. Previously, when the band has made songs for games, you could listen to the full track in-game, like how you can hear Ludens in Death Stranding. Unfortunately, we haven't yet heard or found the full remake of Throne, which means it might have only been created for promotional material. Fingers crossed we eventually get the full version. In personal news, Matt and Chloe Nichols welcomed their baby, whose name is River, so huge congratulations to them. In merch-related news, we're getting an official physical release for The Low Files. It'll be a vinyl for Record Store Day 2026. We're also getting a vinyl for Ollie's collaboration with Sigrid called Bad Life. A bunch more shows were also announced, which you can see on screen now. And that wraps up all major Bring Me the Horizon news for this video. Once again, sorry for the delay on getting this out to you. Thank you so much for watching.